What if I told you that becoming a millionaire is not about having a brilliant business idea or landing a high-paying job? It's actually much simpler. There are only 3 numbers you need to track religiously to build massive wealth, and most people completely overlook them. That's right, just 3. Forget about complex financial jargon or endless spreadsheets. These 3 numbers could change everything. Most millionaires didn't stumble upon wealth by chance. They built it step by step, using these exact strategies. You've probably been taught that the path to financial success is long and complicated, right? Well, that's a lie. The truth is, the rich track these numbers every single day, while everyone else remains in the dark. What if I told you that by focusing on these 3 key numbers, you could accelerate your journey to becoming a multimillionaire much faster than you ever thought possible? Curious yet? You should be, because once you understand how these numbers work, you'll see the financial world in a whole new light. The best part? You don't need to be a financial genius to start. Whether you're just starting out or already on your journey, tracking these numbers will put you ahead of 90% of people. So, what are these numbers and how do you track them? Stick with me, and I'll walk you through each one, step by step. Let's dive in. But first, leave your like and subscribe to our channel. One of the most important numbers you need to track in your financial journey is your net worth. Think of it as a snapshot of your financial health at any given time. It's the difference between what you own, your assets like stocks, real estate, or cash, and what you owe, your debts like loans or credit card balances. Calculating this number is a crucial step because it gives you a clear picture of where you stand financially. Maybe you're just starting out and your net worth is small or even negative. Don't worry, that's common, and it's where many begin. Contrary to what people often think, increasing your net worth doesn't necessarily mean earning a massive salary. It's about managing the money you already have wisely. Even if you start small, growing your assets while reducing your liabilities will improve your financial position over time. For example, if you have a car loan, paying it off quicker while also building up a savings account can make a big difference. Remember, the goal is to slowly shift that balance, so what you own far outweighs what you owe. Start tracking your net worth today by listing all your assets and debts. As you do this every month or quarter, you'll begin to notice patterns and opportunities to save more or invest smarter. It's like having a map to wealth. You need to know where you are before you can figure out where you're going. And once you've got your net worth in check, the next step is figuring out how much of your income you're actually saving each month. The next key number to track in your personal finance journey is your savings rate. This is simply the percentage of your income that you're able to set aside for the future. Think of it like this. The higher your savings rate, the faster you can reach financial independence. Aiming for a 50% savings rate is ideal for those wanting to retire early, but don't be discouraged if you're starting lower. Even a modest savings rate, like 10 to 15%, can make a big impact over time, especially when combined with smart investments. To get a feel for your own savings rate, start by calculating your total monthly income and subtracting your necessary expenses: rent, utilities, food. The difference? That's the money you have to save or invest. You can gradually increase this amount by making small adjustments, like cooking at home more often or canceling and used subscriptions. Every little bit you save pushes you closer to your financial goals, whether it's early retirement or just having a cushion for emergencies. It's important to remember that consistency is key here. Maybe you're starting with a 20% savings rate today, but over the next year, you might work your way up to 30% or more. And here's a tip. Automate your savings so that a portion of your income goes directly into an investment or savings account each month. That way, you don't even have to think about it, it just happens. Once you're confident in your savings rate, the next step is figuring out your financial independence number. Your financial independence, FI, number is perhaps the most exciting figure to track. It represents the amount of money you need to have invested to cover all your living expenses indefinitely, without the need to work. Imagine being able to wake up each day knowing your investments are generating enough income to support your lifestyle. This number is a cornerstone for those following the FIRE, Financial Independence Retire Early movement, where the goal is to retire early and live off investments. To calculate your FI number, A common rule of thumb is to multiply your annual expenses by 25. So, if you need $40,000 a year to live, you would need around $1 million invested to achieve financial independence. This amount is based on the 4% rule, which suggests you can safely withdraw 4% of your investments annually without running out of money. Of course, everyone's situation is unique. Some aim for lean fire, minimalist lifestyle, while others go for fat fire, a more luxurious retirement. The journey to your FI number might seem daunting, but breaking it down into smaller milestones can make it feel more attainable. Start by calculating how much you need for a year of expenses, then aim to save enough for 5 years, and so on. The more you save and invest, the closer you get to reaching that magic number. Once you've identified your FI number, it's time to consider how your investment strategy can help you reach that goal faster. Now that you've set your eyes on your FI number, the next step is to think about how you'll get there through smart investment strategies. Investing early and consistently is one of the most powerful tools for growing your wealth over time. The idea here is simple. The longer your money is invested, the more time it has to grow through the magic of compound interest. Whether you're putting money into the stock market, real estate, or index funds, the key is to start as early as possible and be patient. One strategy that's gained popularity is the Coast Fire approach. This involves investing heavily in your early years so that eventually your investments can grow on their own without any additional contributions. Imagine planting a tree. At first, you need to water it regularly, but after a while, it thrives on its own. That's what Coast Fire is all about. By the time you're in your 40s or 50s, you can sit back and let your earlier investments do the heavy lifting, allowing you more freedom without the pressure of constant savings. Of course, investing doesn't come without risks, so diversification is your friend here. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes, like stocks, bonds, and real estate, to protect yourself from market volatility. Index funds, for instance, are a great option because they offer broad market exposure at a low cost. And the best part? You don't need to constantly monitor them. As your investments start to grow, you'll see your path to financial independence get clearer and clearer. Now that you know the 3 numbers that hold the key to financial freedom, what are you going to do about it? Are you ready to take control of your financial future, or will you let these insights slip through your fingers? Tracking your net worth, savings rate, and FI number isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a life-changing strategy. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're on the path to becoming a multimillionaire. What's stopping you from starting today? Think about it. Every day you delay, you're letting opportunities pass you by. Why not start now? What could your life look like a year from now if you fully commit to tracking these numbers and making better financial decisions? It's time to stop wishing for wealth and start building it. Your future self will thank you. Don't let inaction be the reason you miss out on financial independence. If you're serious about changing your life, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning of your journey, and there's so much more to learn. Stick around, and let's keep moving toward that financial freedom together.